Energy Manager, how to sell. Okay, when I want to sell, you can go down over here to the exchange. I don't like to use the exchange. What I usually do is I pull open this tab. And you got to go to the middle tab. And one thing you can do is sort by value. So you see the first one over here says 3,231 is the value. You can just click the sell button because you're going to get the best price. This one is 3,209. You can click this button, you get the best price. When you get down into these lower prices, I'm going to try and get a better price by using the cross grid discharging. So what you do next is you click on charge, and you see that I've got one over here that's already full. It's not blinking green anymore. It says fully charged. The rate is really low. So because I have the cross grid discharging, I'm going to look for a higher rate, which looks like right over here, which is the 1.79, and I'm going to click on that. Which means that that amount of money went into my account. And it was based on this value, which means that I get the 44% subsidy with the cross grid discharging. So you want to have a high subsidy value when you sell. And obviously you're going to sell for the highest price. You don't get this rate over here. You get 10% less than that rate. But you do get this dollar value over here. So go by the dollar value and not by the rate over here. So when you set up your grid, I made a mistake. I just put the storage units wherever I wanted to. I put the windmills where the wind power was higher. But what I didn't know is that the subsidy, the highest subsidy grid is right here, 44%. This one, where I have a lot of my storage units, is only 34%. Won't be able to demonstrate you. So we're going to click over here, click on sell. Oh, this one's 45%. Wow, that's pretty good. And I've seen very low numbers. This one's only 12%. So you don't want to put your storage units in this grid unless you're taking advantage of the cross grid discharging. But because the subsidy is so low, you're probably never going to sell through that grid. You want to put your storage units in the grid with no power plants whatsoever. You want the power plants, you put it in the low subsidy grid, you put all your power plants, and then you make the connections go across to the high subsidy grid. Now keep in mind, if you sell energy, the demand can go down. However, every time I look, the demand is really high. I've never seen it go down low. But I get the notices saying that the demand is low. I don't get it. So the way you sell through here is to click on the dollar value. But you can also click on this green bar going across where it says sell to grid, which means that you're selling. There's a red bar over here. When it gets to the end, it's the new hour, and then we advance to the next price. The upper value is with the subsidy. The lower value is without the subsidy. And it's funny because it doesn't look like that's a 45% above, but I guess it is. The part on the bottom is volume, but I don't know if it's real world volume or if it's something that's fake, that's fake. I have no idea. The other thing is I don't sit and wait for my favorite price to come along. if you've only got a few minutes, obviously wait until the price changes. Usually what I do is I try to put large storage units so that I can go many hours without selling. So the next thing that you want to do, look at the one that's almost complete. And you see it says charged in 19 minutes. That means I've got 19 minutes before I have to come back to sell it. I'm going to check this other one. Charged in 30 minutes. And this is going to be a big one. So I'll probably wait 30 minutes before I come back and sell. Okay, so that's a little bit about selling energy. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.